boy. Alright, let's get on over onto the map stream. Get him picked up. And yes, we already got that. Let's see. Got him on both screens, guys. There we go. And get that map up there. Doesn't look like Sai's gonna do much for us. Look at the gyro though. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Some of these players have such insane gyro, and they're always fraggers. Look at all the clothes around him. Alright guys, here we go. Our flight path. Hello Martin. I do hope this day finds you all safe and well. Much love and respect. Much love and respect to you as well, Martin. Thank you for showing up again. So we're coming in from that northern side of Via del Mar, going across the map to just to the eastern side of El Azhar. We'll be flying right between La Drilla, Chumacera, over the top of Picado, truck stop area. There is your flight path. I had a song stuck in my head, Martin, and I was like, where is he when I need him? Alright, let's go. Looks like we had a team headed down to prison. I must have just seen that weird. We do have Socrates with bandits over in Via del Mar. We've got 3 teams in Chumacera. We've got, let's see, Rich Esports, Team 3, the 4 brothers, and Aether Esports with the Golden Eagles and Ace. So we actually have 4 teams in Chumacera. The Extreme Slayers also have several teams jumping off. Now it looks like they are over here jumping with Team 22. Zero Remorse. Look at this. Headed straight on down. Alright. Our zone hasn't popped yet. As soon as our zone pops, I will hop on over. And here we go. Let's go. So they are going to be in that fight. And we do have a fight over here in Picado as well. We're going to go ahead and do a side-by-side. And I'm going to put the Picado fight on the other side. So let's see what's going on over here. And whoops. Let's see. I can't quite catch one. It looks like we've got Always on Top, or Alliance of Titans, guys, right over here with the Infinity Reapers. Nehan is right on over near that Picado area. Picado has been cleared out. They did miss that fight. So let's get on over to the Chumacera area, and we do have, let's see, Shu Young on the other side. So we got the last match top fragger, and we also have the Golden Eagles and a fragger on both screens. So let's see what's going to happen now as Sai is coming right up in onto Zero Remorse. It does look like he's taking his time because he does only have a level 1 helmet as the nades are pushing him right on through. It does look like he's been found by the, look at this. Ugh. I'm going to check over on the Havoc, see what Havoc is doing. Hello, Havoc. Hello, Shu Young on the push over on the right-hand side. Pushing up into the yellow apartments. It looks like Bob and Gio have both been knocked over here. So let's see what Fear is doing. Fear trying to hold the 4 brothers. Look at this. We got Crack trying to get those shots out onto Bob and Shu Young on the outside. So let's see what is happening with the other team. It does look like Zero Remorse might be pulling back just a little bit. Oh, right when I say that, they're taking the shots over at Havoc. So Havoc is right there on the other side of this guy. I have no idea what this says, so I can't really tell. And have Havoc back on the maps because I can read his name. Alright, so Havoc Havoc right over here. He does have backup now, and he's starting to push up and in, but he doesn't have a vest, guys. He is still lacking a vest, and you know how scary it is to push up without a vest. So let's see what else is happening. Let's get over onto, let's see what Baloo, what are you doing over here? Baloo, checking for the cracks in the wall. He is AFK. So let's check in on the Gilly. Gilly trying to come right up and in. We are down. The four brothers are down to just crack. And he does still have the Golden Eagles NA on that outside. And look at him trying to get across that way. Trying to get away from the Golden Eagles NA over into Macero on your right-hand side. And I think he might be able to wrap up and around. But we do have Team 14 over here as well. Aether Esports. And the... Oh, Psy goes down. Psy goes down. So now let's see what's going on now. We are down to just a duo over here for the Extreme Slayers. We still have Winter and BM922. Let's check in on BM. So now it is down to 2v4 against these Zero Remorse. Let's go ahead and check in on that map screen though. So let's get on back over this side. Let's get this up here and check in on the screen because we do have other teams that are in fights. Let's go down to Via Del Mar and find out what's happening. Dexter going down on that bridge when we... Hello everyone and happy Monday night. Ooh, you know I hate saying that oxymoron, especially after a time change. My brain is boggled. But hello everyone, welcome to the Jurassic Era Monday Night Cash Scrims. And this lobby will wake us all up. Wait till you see what they have got in store for us. In slot 3, Mad Esports. Slot 4, Urza Esports. Slot 5, Titanfall Esports. Slot 6, Rain. Slot 7, Thunder Beast. Slot 8 are the Vatic. Are they going to PMSL Spring? I think so. Slot 9, almost there. Slot 10, straight out of Nepal. Are they going to PMSL Brazil? Maybe. In fact, a lot of these teams tonight are all going to be in the running to go to Brazil. This is such a hot lobby. 11, Region 8 Gaming. Slot 12, Team Entity. Slot 13, Alpha 4 Legends. 14, YKG24K. There he is. He's been in Brazil. I don't even know how many times now. 3-4 times at least. 15, Upgrade. 16, ooh, Fear, I see you there. 16, the Golden Eagles and a Geo Money and Shoo. 17 are the Extreme Slayers. 18, Fierce Force. 19, the Infinity Reapers. 20, Fate Esports. 21, Luck Esports. 22, Made in Nepal. 23, Sin International. And 24, Game Over. Hello, Spidey. Sad. Hello, Sad OP. Hello, Sad. Kanzada, hi. Yep, hi, Sad. Yep, you see him, don't you? Hello, everyone. Don't forget to get your screenshot of Starry. I've written it. It's up in. I pinned it to the top. Get Starry in the chat with your like and subscribe. I think they want all of that information. I get it over to the Jurassic era Discord server. It's such a great Discord server. Incredible people over there. All sorts of things coming up to do. Plus, you could win some UC. They are sponsoring UC giveaway for us tonight. Shout out to Peachy Max and the rest of the people over in Jurassic era. I can't say enough how wonderful they are. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you, Sad. Hello, entertaining. I think he's just going to keep saying that. Sad. Ooh, this time change, guys. I had to have my caramel cappuccino early. We did start an hour extra to recognize those going through Ramadan. Hopefully they're having a very blessed and peaceful Ramadan, able to eat and get into these matches. All right, here we go. First of 4 matches tonight. We're headed into Erangel. We'll also be doing Miramar, Rondo, and then back to Erangel. So, you know, at the end, we've got the leaderboards shuffle of Rondo, which anything can and always does happen in Rondo. And then we go into Erangel, which very seldomly gets past Zone 5 or Zone 6. These guys are already heated up and ready to go. Whew! Alright, it wouldn't be a start if I didn't start with Claus, so let's pick on him. I think he's used to me jumping with him at this point. It's only been about 5 years of me picking on him. There we go. Let's go, Vatic. See? Morrow knows. We got Vatic Claus on the screen just for us, Morrow. Just for us. Alright, we've got about 15 seconds to see where tonight's first flight path goes. Whew. All that on the caramel cappuccino. Hopefully that'll last me the rest of the night. Let me get that map screen up there. Alright, here we go, guys. We're coming in from that very southern side of the military base, going up and over the docks, between the school apartments, over the OP Dip area, Walmart area, just to that western edge of Yasnaya, to the northwest of Staubers. So any AFKs will be free chicken nuggets. Let's go. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's happening down at that very first part of the flight path. Let me scroll on in. We've got a couple teams already jumping off. It looks like the Infinity Reapers are jumping with, does that say, Team 18, Fierce Force. There they go. And the Golden Eagles NA. I see Shushu already off that plane. I'm not sure what Shu is doing because he's all alone. Geo coming on back. Geo, did you miss the memo? Alright, so let's see what else is happening over here. Looks like Maiden Nepal has some friends going with him. Thunder Beast headed over towards the 12-pack area up here. Let's go. Titanfall over on that West Bridge area. And look at that weather front going in across the top of Milta. So, let's see. We do have Sin International over there. Maiden Nepal and Thunder Beast already in that fight. Let's get on over here and find out what is happening. Let's get into this match. As soon as our first zone pops, I will get the big screen up. But let's see what's happening. We've got all 4 of them still standing from Maiden Nepal. And, oh, just like that, XYQ hit me. Hit me, and I'm sorry. There we go. Our first zone all the way over to the eastern edge. Very typical first zone, so we're all pretty used to that. We know we have a pretty good idea of where they're going. Let's see what is happening right on down here with Shishu and Geo. I'm not sure if they came down here. Oh, they do have Smashy. Look at this. We got a Smashy in here. And they're over at that police station area. What is happening over here? Let's switch on over here and find out. That is not what I meant to do. We do have somebody locked in over, or locked and knocked over here. Joy Boy over here for Luck Esports. They're over here with Alpha 4 Legend. They're down to just a duo. It looks like ICT and Boom getting a couple of those. Let's see what's going on with DYSS. Joy Boy getting pushed up on. Let's see what Joy Boy can do to hold off the push. Joy Boy does not have a helmet. And that nade, woo, that nade just got out of there just in time. So now they are still trying to get those shots over. Oh, he does get DYXX knocked, but now it's just down to, yeah, ICT was able to get 2 of those eliminations. So now let's see what else is happening over in Milta area. Because Milta, we've got a couple of teams. I can see the Extreme Slayers on that far east up in your upper right-hand corner. Team Fate over here, down a player. Oh, Nade Bag Blue is already out. But they did drop over here onto straight out of Nepal. 6 to 9, G9. I'm not sure which one this is at the moment. G9. Alright, so let's go. He did get one of those elimination. It is 69. Alright, let's go. Let me go ahead and put that map screen back up because we do have a minute to check in on where your team may be. Ooh, Upgrade has Havoc. I just saw that. I saw you over here causing trouble, Havoc. Let's see. Oh, you got Baby Tang with you. Alright, so we got the Upgrade team over here. We've got Havoc back with Baby Tang, Fear, and G6. That's what I was seeing. Alright, ooh, Made in Nepal trying to get those shots over onto you, Havoc. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do? Alright, let's get back on over to Milta and find out what's happening over here. It looks like we got a standoff over here. But let's get down to the military base because I do see that Fierce Force, I'm sorry, boys. Fierce Force are starting to push up over here onto the trio. What you doing, Smashy? Oh, no, they are a full team over here for Team 16, the Golden Eagles NA. We do have Snow coming on in. I'm not sure where Snow is. He is up here by Yasna. I guess they decided to do their own things in Scrim, apparently. Alright, what did I just see? I saw some flashing over in this area, but I missed it, guys. Whoever was just in that fight, I'm sorry. But I feel like Shushu and Geo, they may be getting into that fight over here in military base. So I'm going to go ahead and stay with them for just a second while I check in on the iPad and find out what else may be happening. It does look like... Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. My cable just does not want to behave anymore. I think maybe there's something wrong with my connector. Hopefully I can get that back up. Is that gonna work? Nope. Alright, let's see if I can fix that really quick. Maybe not. Might have to turn off the iPad tonight, guys, because I don't know if I have any more connectors, to be honest. Let's see if I have another connector. Ooh, what's happening over here? It looks like we lost Smashy. Now, Smashy was the one that was crawling along that. Yeah, I'm out of connectors, guys, so I don't know. Don't think I'm going to be able to get that going again. Come on, please. Please don't do this to me. See, it's a Monday night after time change. Of course, everything's going to go crazy on us. Might have to just go ahead and turn it off for now. Shoo coming right up and over as Team Fate pushing right up in there. Woohoo! Shoo taking 2 of them from Team Fate coming up onto this hilltop. And Shu Young up to 2 eliminations, but we still have Chills down in there, and we also have one more over there. I'm not sure what this says, but he is coming right across in that open, and he's able to knock. He's able to knock Geo, but here comes Shu Young pulling right up behind him to try to get him picked back up. So let me see if any of these cables, don't know why it's decided to just die. Nice. So Yeshu is trying to come out and around. So now let's go. Shu Young down to about 5 HP. Here comes the nade up and over. And Geo is, Geo taken out by that nade. Oh, and he does come up and he gets Shu Young on that push. And so now here comes Snow coming up and in, and I think Snow may be the last one still standing for the Golden Eagles NA. He does have that nade out and ready, getting ready to throw it right up and over onto Team 18, the Fierce Force. Alright, I'm still looking for another connector, and I don't see any, so we might not have the iPad for tonight, guys. May not. Think the connector has died. LAGOP. Oh, what a nade! What a nade by this guy right here. Baishu. I'm not sure what that name is. Alright, our zone did pop again. I can't even put up the map for you guys, so let's go. And we'll just go ahead and hide the iPad for now because it's bugging me. There we go. And now, there we go. So now we are right over here on Potato Hill. We do have Team 3 coming right up and in Mad Esports on the Team 24. Game over. So game over. We are down lightweight. So and we lost boys. So we do have another noob. Noob gets knocked over on that other side. Let's check in on Cheney. Cheney is also knocked. So now we are down to Leo and 666. But we were able to get Noob picked back up. Let's go over onto the other side. Find out what Chatty is down. So we are down to the solo player for game over. Brockor. But here comes the push by Mad Esports coming right up and around. And, oh, he does knock 666, but now here comes the rest of them from Mad Esports trying to come up and around and say 1v3 and Bra going down. So Mad Esports does lose 666, but they should be able to get Cheney picked back up. But here comes Titanfall Esports. Titanfall also coming up and around that backside. So let's see what they can do to get on out of there. Looks like they're gonna have to leave Cheney back there. It's too bad they couldn't have put Cheney in one of the vehicles and brought him with them. Alright guys, what else is happening? I see a cluster right on over here. Let's see if we can get on over here without being on top of that. No, Xanty! But look at Shadow. Shadow is up to 3 eliminations. Here comes Team 11 Region 8 Gaming pushing right up and behind. There we go, Mohammed Starry. But we also have not only Rain over here, but we also have YKG. YKG is right there. And if you look at that mini map up in the upper right hand corner, you can see that YKG is also paying very close attention to this fight. There's a whole line of them right there paying very close attention to what is happening. Look at that Fate coming up and around. It is the Fate. And Trick is playing with them as well. So we've got so many powerful players on YKG tonight, guys. We've got Fate 24K and Trick, not to mention Wang. Ooh, Fate, he was looking right at you, so Fate trying to get out of there. Look at that. Fate just right across, and little Wang coming right up and around, and there goes Region A Gaming out to YKG. But let's not forget there was another team over here, and that team just vanished. They poofed. There goes Rain. They evaporated to the south. Oh, that's right. I forgot Santi is AFK. Alright, so Sin International and Fate, both solos over at that prison area. Vatic coming in from that western edge, and our zone's getting ready to pop. It does look like Sin International is coming up. He is right up on top of Fate. So we do have Ninja straight on down below. Ninja, do you know that you got somebody up on that cliff looking very carefully for you? Let's scroll on in. I'll try to figure out how I can make this bigger for you guys. I know that everyone really likes the extra map, but my connector has failed us, guys. Alright, so we got a donut zone this time. Got Mad Esports coming. Hey, they're sitting over at the school apartments, not too far away from Claus. I see Claus getting really close over to a Mad Esports. That may be our next fight, but right now we're going to come on down here to Alpha 4 Legendary. They are having all sorts of teams just driving right on by. And it is the baby Kangaroo. No, baby Kangaroo does get knocked over here, but the rest of his team are coming up. I see Fear not too far away, but look at this. Team 12 is circling back and around. It is Team Entity. Team Entity is also over here trying to figure out what Baby Tang is doing. I wondered which direction they were going to get you from, Baby Tang. Let's check in on what Team Entity are doing over here, because they know that they are not too far away from all of this. Plus, straight out of Nepal is just over to that. Ooh, they can see you, Bones. Team Entity sees you right up there, and I'm not sure how Bones is going to be able to get on off of there. Bonesker, what are you thinking? Don't get up on these sniper towers. In a scrim, you know that these players know how to take you and help you with that one-way ticket down. Going down. Alright, guys, let's see. Ooh, we got another fight over here with YKG. They're coming right up onto Urza Esports down here in the shelter, and it is just up to Zeus. Zeus is the last one still standing, and you know that YKG can all hear his little footy steps right down below him, so they are paying attention to where he is, and you can see on the map they're all coming in from different directions. And Trick and Wang coming right up and in. Oh, that nade goes over and does get Trick, but little Wang able to back him up. 24K already up to 4 eliminations. So now let me scroll this in a little bit more, guys. Sorry again about this iPad. I don't know what to do about it. Maybe we can get it fixed and figured out between matches. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. We're down to the top 11 players. There's nobody else in these blues, out in the blues, so we could just pay attention to what's happening down here. We do have a couple of them right over here by the prison, so literally OP and the beast. Alright, let's go. 24K is already out and driving around. We'll stick with him for just a minute, figure out what he is up to. We know he is up to something going on through, so let's see. I'm still messing with my wires, guys. I really want to be able to put this map up there for you, but but it does not seem to want to work, guys. Oh, I got it! Ta-da! Milos! Hello, Milos. Welcome. How are you tonight, Milos? Alright, so let's get back into this. I'm so excited that we got this back up and running. Sometimes I can't help myself. I just have to keep trying. Alright, so we are having YKG come right up and in onto the Extreme Slayers. The Extreme Slayers taking over. Starry! Yes, it is you. Yes, Starry, it is you. Legend up to an elimination, and he's just keeping an eye on YKG, trying to figure out where they are headed. Now, let me go ahead and put that map screen back up there. I'm so happy that I got my iPad back up and running. We're just going to have to remember not to touch it. Fingers off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Claus. Claus is on a hunt over here. I can see that, so let's see what is going on with this. And he was chasing upgrade 66666 from Team Control, apparently. Upgrade, or 66666 now it belongs to upgrade. Alright, at least tonight anyway. Ooh, he's going to be able to get on over towards Havoc. Havoc's going to be able to get him picked back up, but I do hear quite a few 556 Skeeters, and they are coming from the Alpha 4 Legends right on over here, trying to make life as miserable as possible for the upgrade team. So now let's see what's happening as Team 18, the Fierce Force, are trying to drive. Oh, they're gonna drive right up and next to upgrade and Alpha 4 Legend. They came out of military base only to end up right between these two teams, and now Team Entity and the Extreme Slayers are in that fight over here at the Farm Hilltop area. And Xiao Zhao trying to get those shots. He's up to 2 eliminations for the Extreme Slayers as Team Entity are coming up and in. Team Entity did lose deep. And it's OB, and there goes Bashu. So now he's got that nade primed and ready as here comes the rest of the Extreme Slayers right on over. Nexus trying to get those angles, trying to figure out where they are going to make their push from there. Split up, coming at the different directions around the house. And now, let's see, Vatic, also in, oh, he just mollied himself. No, we still have Nexus OP, oh, in the molly. He's trying to get that heal up, trying to stop the push up the steps as he is down to about 20 HP, and here comes all 4 of them coming up the stairs. The nades are coming out. We can hear nades right on down below from the Extreme Slayers. We also have YKG. If you look in the mini map up in the upper right hand corner, YKG are coming right up onto this fight of the Extreme Slayers and Team Entity. Nexus OP trying to take the 1v3 right on down below as Titanfall is also coming up behind YKG. It is getting super hot over on this side of the stream. Alright, so now what is happening? We do have a trio still remaining for the Extremes. Oh, right through the window to the face by Little Wang. I believe that's who it was. Titanfall right on over here in the Witcher Tower, but look at this, they are center zone, but they are getting pushed up on by Team Fate. Team Fate also coming right up and in, looking at this Witcher Tower. Extreme Slayers, look at this. Malanga coming right up over this hilltop into all 4 of them from YKG. Also a PMSL Brazil possibility. They are so insanely talented and at least 2 or 3 of them have been in Brazil. So now, Malanga, who got you? ICT from Alpha 4 Legend. Alpha 4 Legend also getting into the act. Also trying to get the third party right on over here. I'm afraid to touch my iPad guy. Oh no, there he goes. We are down to the final 4. Look in your upper right hand corner. The mini map. Here they all come at the same area. They are all on the southern side of this. YKG is wrapping around to come towards that north side. But we have Havoc coming up right behind all of the Alpha 4 Legends. Alpha 4 Legends, not even seeing them. Let's get back over here as Alpha 4 Legend coming up onto YKG trick on your screen, trying to get those shots, and we do have 24K all the way up to 6 eliminations already. So now 24K does know where Alpha 4 Legend Bones is. He is paying attention to that smoke, waiting to just see just a hint of helmet. 24K, extremely talented, will be able to find that helmet the minute Bones even makes his move. And now, Trick goes down to that nade, so now YKG is down to just a duo. And so now let's go over and check in on what Bones is doing, because Bones is definitely taking those shots. And he is out in the blue. He's got to drive right up and through, right in front of 24K. As I said, 24K just waiting to see a hint of that helmet. And now ICT trying to get those shots up and over the top of this ridge line over onto Titanfall, as Titanfall are trying to get into zone. ICT and pushing right up and in with a trio, and I think Arc may be the last one still standing. The last one still standing for Titanfall, and there you have it. The Alpha 4 Legends with 17 eliminations, 10 placements, 27 points for this very first Erangel match. We have 3 more matches to go tonight. Titanfall coming in second with an elimination, and YKG coming in third with 11 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. YKG 24K, 7 eliminations, 767 damage. So when we come right back, we should have some live scores. We'll be jumping with YKG 24K into Miramar. Don't forget to get your screenshots of your like, your subscribe, and your shout out to Starry. Starry is OP. Get it over into the Jurassic era Discord server, and I will be right back. Still have Socrates across the way, Sandu, and the shooter. So let's see what Sandu does. About 5 HP. Look at that. Is he gonna get that knock? Look at how close that was to a knock. Was that Sang over here? No, it wasn't. I think, was that Khalid? Yes, it was Khalid. X06 Khalid. What else is going on? I think this is the main fight, but let's go up and over to Mad East right here in San Martin. So now, what is this? The team entity? It is team entity coming up and around. You can see Nexus OP off in that background. And let's check in on Cheney. Hello, Cheney. Cheney keeping an eye on what's going on. You can see that Nexus OP is coming up and behind him. He's got a great spot to be able to see where these teams are. He knows that Ace and Deep are straight across from him. Oh, maybe not players, but he knows that the team is right there, and he might see Deep on this push, but Nexus OP is coming up and around, and Nexus OP may have some better angles down onto Mad Esports over in San Martin. They are in the zone, so they don't have to worry so much about that zone like the teams down here in Via Del Mar. Spidey, spied it on the screen, spied it on the screen. You are right over here with Team Control. So let's see. Oh, Team Control taking those shots, and Spidey go, Spidey go, go. Yo, he is trying to get that buggy right up and over the buggy down to 3 wheels. Insane, coming right up and over. I'm so sorry, Spidey. So now we do have the Alliance of Titans down to just a duo, and that was Wang coming right up and over that ridge line, watching you drive right up and through. So hello, Mershram, I see you. Alright, so now here they come, trying to find the rest of the Alliance of Titans. And we got a good old looter over here. That would be me. And here's Sure over here trying to hold off the push by the Team Control. And now here comes Wang and Trick. Both of them coming right up on here. Sure, getting that nade right up and over on the Wang. And here comes the rest of them. Pure Sure, the only one right here in this fight. You gotta get in that vehicle, and here comes the duo right up and over. So now this guy is the last guy still standing, and it looks like he's over in Picado. He is still looting up, and our zone does pop again. So let me show you our new zone. We're going from the Hacienda del Patron farm area around the truck stop in Pala, the northern side of Los Leon, and around Picado. The players over here, the two teams in San Martin, are also in zone, and they are still keeping a very close watch on each other. So now let's see what else is happening. It does look like we've got one team. It looks like AC was able to take the 3 eliminations from the for the Bandits. Alright, so I almost said from the Bandits. Does look like Vatic is starting to pull on out, and we got a solo over here. Oh, he is a solo too for Aether Esports. And he may end up getting found by Vatic if Vatic comes down this ridgeline. We do have Mate in Nepal in a fight with Team Fate. I forgot about Fate. I'm sorry for my YouTube chat. There we go. Team Fate on your screen. We got the Phoenix right on over here. Ninja has been knocked. We should be able to get him picked back up. We got Senior coming up and around. Senior up to 3 eliminations. There you go. For the people screaming out for Team Fate. Who was that? I gotta scroll up. I can't remember who it was. Who was? Claus almost had it. Yes, Claus almost did. Alright, who is looking for Team Fate? I'm still scrolling up. It was Deep. Here you go. Senior trying to look at this. Astro trying to come right up and over. Senior's able to get that heal off, and now Senior up to 4 eliminations. There you go. Team Fate. Oh, we did lose Saran. I'm sorry that I missed that, but here you go. And there is your is your team of fate right on the screen, just coming out of that fight. And let me see what else is happening. It looks like Titanfall may be getting into that fight over in that central area with Almost There. So let's get on over here and find out what Titanfall is up to. Ark and Blaze are down to just a duo, and they do have Almost There, not that far away from them, just to their south. We do have, ooh, Vatic. Vatic came right up and in. Look at this, Vatic up in this, in San Martin. They are coming right up and in onto Team Entity and Mad Esports. You know, Claus is going to look for that ghillie suit P90. Oh, and there is Team 22-0. Remorse right on down there. He's got to be able to see. He does. He did. Oh, he's got the MK, guys. There we go. He's gonna just, oh, look at that. Just that fast, he loses his back tire. So hopefully Claus can get that back tire fixed back up. And now Mad Esports taking those shots from the other direction. Claus gonna have to smoke his way out of this one. And the rest of the map looks pretty clear. And you can see that the rest of Vatic all up and around. You can see a couple of them on the way. Blaze coming up and over to pick up Claus to get him out of there, since that buggy with the 3 wheels is not going to help him out very much. And here comes the rest of the teams coming up and in. I think we're getting a push over here by Zero Remorse. Let's see what is going on. Jurassic up to 4 eliminations. GG. Let's get that map stream up there. Show you guys where we are next zone, and we're headed over towards the San Martin Graveyard and Picado area. So we shifted to that northwest edge, and a lot of these teams are down in the southeast. So the southeast, where the Infinity Reapers are calling home, they're going to have some issues with all these teams landing right in their lap. And let's see. We still have a couple of teams. We got Aether Esports out in that blue. We have Golden Eagles. And welcome back, everyone, to tonight's second match of the Jurassic Era Monday Night Cash Scrims. Are you ready to see these scores coming in first? Alpha 4 Legend with that 27 point total. YKG coming in second with 16, and Upgrade tied with Extreme Slayers and Almost There. All three of the top, from top 3 to top 5, are tied at 9. But we just started. We are going into Miramar. We have Miramar. We have the leaderboard shuffle match. That was just game 1. And look at this. They are all in their seats ready to go. And it is go time. So we should be starting fairly quickly. This time we will be jumping with YKG 24 karat gold. Oof. The mana gold. So let's get into this match. I'm not sure. There it goes. I'm not sure what they were saying, but here we go, guys. Here we go. Don't forget to get your screenshot over to the Jurassic Era Discord server. They want a copy of the like, the subscribe, and Starry shout out in the chat. Starry is OP. Starry himself came in and said, "It's me." I love it. I loves it, boys. I loves it. I loves it a lot. Alright. Come on. Get in and let me in. Knock, knock. Alright. Let's find YKG 24K and get him on these screens. YKG 24, Team 14. Let's find the man of gold right here. He is, guys. There he is. Gold and fire. Let's go. Molten gold. You know what they say about scrim players in mummy suits? Well, here it is, you top fragger. Top fraggers do get some extra little change in their pockets from the Jurassic era. I think it's 5 or 10 extra dollars. I'd have to go look again. So it is worth their while to make sure that they get those shots and the eliminations. Let me put that map screen up there so we can all see this flight path. We're coming in from Puerto Patricio, going almost the opposite direction of the flight paths we've been seeing quite a bit, all the way up to that northwest corner. We're going over the top of Los Leon, just that northeast side, going just to the east of Picado Power Grid, to the west of San Martin, over the top of Crater Fields, and dumping off way up in that northwest corner. So yes, we will have AFKs on land, some extra chicken nugget. Your favorite team green. Oh, I hate when people ask me this. It's not because I don't want to make waves or anything, but I love NA. I love all these teams that work so hard, that are so skilled and dominate week after week after week. I love the teams that go to PMSL for us, from YKG to Vatic to straight out of Nepal. The teams like Titanfall that not only support the teams, the players, but they also support me. So there's just way too many to talk about. It looks like YKG is going to be jumping right on down here with Rain Esports, so we'll stay with them until that first zone pops. The plane is right at that edge, and our very first zone is, come on, give it to me. Oh, all the way to that eastern edge. We do have the Impala Islands right on over there, so let's get on into this. I do see other fights going on. So, YKG and Rain right up over here. So, let's see. Where are we exactly? Yes, La Cabrera. I almost said that, but sometimes my brain shuts off and I don't want to touch my iPad. Let's go. Let's get on down over here to Puerto Patricio and see what's happening down in Puerto Patricio. Let's see what's happening with, we do have Team 21 Luck Esports down to just a duo over here with Urza Esports, and you can see that Zayn and Zeus already have an elimination. Zayn downhill, but we are down to just a duo. Joy Boy, one more time, having some issues. Joy Boy just getting that knock over onto Urza Esports. So now we do have Trick knocked over in that compound, but let's see what's going on with Rain. Rain is down to just C. And wow, 24K has his eyes right on you. See, don't get in front of that window. 24K knows exactly where you are. And look at this. He's got that AK. He has no gear. He's got nothing on it. He is just waiting for CC to make that fatal move. But CC looks like he's paying attention to all of that as well. So now let's see what's going on with Joy Boy. Joy Boy is still trying to fight off Urza Esports, as Urza Esports are also coming up. I see that one of them from Urza has been knocked, and Joy Boy is now on the push up onto Urza Esports. Alright, so now the duo are pushing right up and over onto Urza, and Urza is right on the bell. Ooh! Joy Boy! Joy Boy! Getting 3 eliminations onto Urza Esports. Jeez. Alright, let's go on over here. Find out what's happening with Maiden Nepal. I just saw an elimination here, and I don't see anyone around them, so it might have just been someone on a rotation trying to get a vehicle. Let me go ahead and put this map screen back up while we have a chance, so you can figure out where your teams are. It looks like Thunder Beast is in a fight with Region 8 Gaming, but I cannot find... Oh, there they are. There they are, right on down below. I found them. Thunder Beast. Let's go side by side. Find out what's happening. Thunder Beast is down to just a duo. We have Hitman on your screen. And we also have Mafia. Mafia's up to an elimination. And now Team Entity is in a fight. And Cheney, I just saw Cheney go down for Mad Esports. So now let's see, where is that going on? I don't see Mad Esports. Oh, there they are, guys. There they are. Right. Oh, what a nade. Right when we switched on over. So now Ace OP, Nexus OP does have an elimination. It looks like we are right over in the San Martin area, and they're coming right up and in, and look at that. We are, there goes Mad Esports out to Team Entity over in San Martin. So let's go. Nexus OP up to 2 eliminations. They'll be able to get Ace picked back up, and Hope also has an elimination. CT, here comes the push up onto from YKG. CC. Oh, 4 of them push it right up and in. Fate, they get knocked and all that, but Fate will be able to get picked back up. Little Wang up to 2 eliminations. Can Alpha 4 Legend be your favorite team? Possibly. Burnt Penguin. Let me go and check where Alpha 4 Legend are. Let me go ahead and put this map screen up because we do have a minute. Our zone is coming on in. Let me find Alpha 4 Legend just for you. It looks like they're over by that El Azahar area. Let me get ICT on your screen. Here he is. Looks like ICT does have the attention from, I believe that was Extreme Slayers, right? Yeah, Extreme Slayers right over across the way, trying to make sure that ICT does not get up that hill very easily. But there you go, Burnt Penguin. Alpha 4 Legends, all 4 of them up on their feet with an elimination. Boone was able to get an elimination for your team. So here he is, right on over here. The red grape ape. Alright, would that be cherry? Strawberry? Alright, what is happening down here with Region 8 Gaming? Region 8 Game. Oh, they're still over here with Hitman and Mafia. So Cloudy coming right up and around. Cloudy on the push, coming right up and into the Thunder Beast. Are you ready for this, Hitman? He's got a nade out. Hitman has a nade out as well. Here comes the nades. Hitman trying to get out. Ooh, Hitman dodging that nade just in time. Following his nade up with the molly to push them off. So now let's go. Let's see what Cloudy is doing over on the other side. Is Cloudy trying to heal up. So now here comes, does that say Solitude? I believe it says Solitude on that other side. You guys know I can't read. My dyslexia just makes life so interesting. So yes, it is Solitude. Straight across from him is Cloudy. Cloudy still looks like Hitman is still able to hold them off, but they do all have to go ahead and move because our zone has changed. Oh, the nade coming right at you. Oh, it was a stun grenade. Maybe Cloudy's run out. Cloudy has run out of throwables. So has Hitman trying to get those shots into the smoke, trying to stay healed up as much as possible. They are out in the blue. Hitman still trying to hold up the push as Cloudy and Solitude are coming right up and in there, coming around on both sides. Hitman trying Ooh, here comes another one coming right up and in. Oh, and so now we are just down to Mafia. Mafia's down to about 5 HP. Look at this. Mafia with no helmet and a dead level 1 vest. And here they come right out in. Cloudy. Cloudy is the last one still standing. So now Cloudy has to go through the rest of Miramar as a solo. Team Entity now in a fight with the Infinity Reapers. This should be down in this area. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh, where did they go? They are way up by water treatment. What are they doing way over there? And I did not click on the right person. And let's see, Team Entity. Team Entity up to 8 eliminations. They just finished off the Infinity Reapers. And look at this, Ace OP up to 3 eliminations. Nexus OP up to 3 eliminations. Hope up to 2 eliminations. Let's go. Team Entity, so hot. Alright, they do need to come on in. They're not in the blue yet, but the blue is coming. YKG, though, YKG definitely needs to come on in. We got Titanfall coming in, but look at the chaos. It's now starting right over here. Oh, I'm sorry, Saran. I'm sorry. Saran going out to almost there. The Labadita area. The Drain of Miramar at the moment. We've got teams for days over here. Let's get into some game over. Game over also here in the Labadita area. Not too far away from Vatic. Vatic is even right on over here. And of course they are. There are shots, so that means Vatic is close by. They can smell it across. They can smell it across the map anywhere, guys. Alright, let's see what else is over here. Game over versus Vatic, but we also have Made in Nepal against Almost There. All these teams are starting to crush in on top of each other. And look at this, Almost There trying to get away from Made in Nepal. So let's check back over here onto Game Overs. Look at that, Salty does get knocked. We should be able to get Salty picked back up, but we did lose Chatty Chore, so now it does look like Game Over. Trying to pay attention to the rotations of Vatic. So let's go. Let's see what else we can see. Looks like Main Nepal right here on top of Almost There. I can see the smoke across. There it is. There we go. Took a second to load on in Rataboy right on these North Leone hilltops. There goes a nade right up and over into the middle of Almost There. Almost There scattering out of that way. Rataboy down to about half health now. As here they come. Rataboy all still with that S12 ducking and dodging. The vehicles coming right on by, and he does get knocked. So now Rana Hollow is the last one still standing for Made in Nepal. What are you going to do, Rana? What are you going to do? You got that bright red car. Looks like a pretty car. So let me scroll on in on our map. I think we've got just about everybody. Ooh, there goes one down from Almost There. He's able to get one of them knocked. Almost There coming up. There's 2 of them. 2 of them knocked. Is he going to finish it off? Is he going to get a squad wipe on the Almost There? Squad wipe. There it is. Rana Hollow for Made in Nepal with the squad wipe on the Almost There. Almost There. Coming across the top of the red rocks of North Leones. Right out in the open when he had that great sight line over that cliff edge. Alright, let me scroll on in. Let's get that map screen back up there. Looks like Team Entity now in a fight with YKG. 24K down. Can we get him picked back up? Trick over here And we still have Team Entity. Team Entity is right there in out of the blue. So YKG is not only fighting against the team, but now they are fighting against the blue as well. And it looks like Trick is coming up and around. We do have 24 out, but he will be back in Rondo. And there goes Fate. So now we are down to Trick and Little Wang. Little Wang is up to 2 eliminations, coming right up and around Team Entity. Now let's check in on Team Entity. Team Entity, Hope was up to 4 eliminations and he gets taken out. So now we are down to just a trio, as they are now pushing right up and in onto YKG. And there goes Trick. Little Wang, the last one, still surviving for YKG. So now, let me in. Uh-oh. No ping, no pings, no pings. Alright, so now let's see what's going on the map, guys. Let's see. I'm afraid to touch my my wires. I did order 2 more, so we will be good to go next time. But for this time, I'm afraid to touch anything. Alright, so we do have the Golden Eagles NA coming right up and in over onto the Extreme Slayers. Snow with the ballerina vehicle, and look at that, the Extreme Slayers right across the way. I just saw, what did that say? Russian, is that you? I just realized what your name said. I was gonna say Rashan, but I think that is Russian. Hello, Russian. Let's see what's going on with him over here. He is here. They come right up and over, right on through Russian. Oh, he does get a knock, but it's an exchange, and they're gonna go ahead and take him right on out. He's down to 5 HP, and Malanga coming right up over onto this edge. Where is Legend? Legend is across the way. Too far away. Giovanni also knocks Shu Young and Lux, the last 2 still standing over here. Let's see. Shu Young is down to about 5 HP, but he's able to get Snow picked back up. And now here comes the Extreme Slayers coming right up and over. Shu Young going down into that prone, trying to get out of the line of fire, using the ridge line. Oh, this nade looks good. Shu right up and over, gets him down to about 1 HP. Legend across the way as he gets Snow knocked again. Snow going up onto that ridge line, and Legend finding that helmet. Legend, also a PMSL player. He has been to Brazil as well. Legend. Oh, the nade from Malaga going right up and over, taking down Shu Young. So now we're down to just, well, we did get Snow picked back up. We lost Giovanni, but I think we should be able to get Shu Young picked back up. What a brutal fight over here out on this edges zone. But we are now in that blue zone with the Extreme Slayers also pushing right up and in. And look at that, not too far away, Penguin, are your Alpha 4 Legends. They are also trying to get into this fight between the Golden Eagles NA and the Extreme Slayers. Malaga, oh, the flick by Malaga, what a flick. And so now the Golden Eagles are down to just a solo. It is a 1v1 over here. Malanga is the last one still standing also. So now let's see if we can get Malanga and Snow on this 1v1 over here in the blue, right on the edge of zone. We got Snow coming up and around. Oh, right on out of that buggy. But now we got Alpha 4 Legend over on this ridge line. Alpha 4 Legend trying to get some of those. The third party in Alpha 4 Legend is right there on the edge of the zone. So now let's go. Boom, coming right on back and over. Looks like Sin International now in a fight with, let's get on over here with Team Entity. Oh, Sin International down to Xeno. And who did they just beat? Ooh, here goes. Right at the top of the stairs. Where was the smokes? So now Team Entity up to 15 eliminations, down to just Nexus OP as Upgrade. Upgrade comes pushing right up and in, and look at that. Havoc MVP taking him down and out with that Molly. Let me see if I can find that Havoc. Nope, he is not over on this side. Let's see if we can get on over here, find out what's going on. Havoc, that's your first elimination, but there are 24 total players still remaining in this. So 20 players left for you, Havoc. You still have lots of chicken nuggies coming your way. Alright, let's see what else is going on. I think now's a good time to put that map screen up there so you guys can figure out where your teams are. We're down to the top 8 teams remaining. So we do have a couple of teams right on this ridge, right on that blue, out there doing the blue zone sweep. Look at this, game over, coming right up and around. Onto Upgrade. So right on through to the other side. Where are you, Martin? Tell me which song that is. I think I know who sings that. I'm pretty sure I know that one. And Lightweight finding YKG Little Wang down here in the nade shack, but the nade shack is now the center of attention between at least 2 teams. You can see we got a team coming up. We got straight out of Nepal across the way. We got Vatic and Upgrade right up on top of it. And here comes Upgrade. Ooh, Lightweight just getting out of that molly just in time. But look at this, Vatic Casper. Casper is starting to come right up and over the ridgeline. He's got his eyes on straight out of Nepal. Game over right on down below him with Upgrade. Upgrade right on down Titanfall. Look at that, Casper, Blaze. They just taking him right on out. An Alpha 4 Legend now in a fight with straight out of Nepal. All the chaos is going off. We are in the zone of anarchy. We are now in zone 6 and we are crushing them right on in. Let me go ahead and show you that map screen really quick, because Casper is now starting to head right on over. Ooh, Casper's the last one still standing, and he is able to find Titanfall jamming. So now let's get on over to what is happening right on down here, because we do have another fight going off with Game Over and Upgrade coming right on over. 66666 is going to be able to get Fear picked back up, but we still have 5 teams in this. So let's get on over to the other side. This is the northeast side, as straight out Nepal coming right up and in on the Joy Boy. Joy Boy up to 4 eliminations, trying to hold off the push, but straight out of Nepal. He is able to get one of them knocked. And we lost Claus. Claus, come back. Where are you? So we're down to the top 4 teams. We still have Game Over sandwiched between Upgrade, Vatic, with straight out of Nepal right across the road from him. We do have straight out of Nepal that has to come right up and over. What? The truck just left. The truck said, I'm out of here. That's enough of that. The driverless truck of Miramar. Guys, you saw it here first, and now upgrade 666 trying to push right up and in onto Vatic, coming right up and over. I would give you the sky view, but I don't want to move my iPad, guys. I don't want to lose it again. Let's check in on what's happening. Vatic Casper gets... Salty gets found by upgrade, and so now where is Baby Tangaroo? Baby Tang is doing just fine right on downhill. He is in zone. Straight out into Paul is in trouble, though. It is down to Spence and Wolf across the way. But look at this. They've got all eyes on the Baby Tang. Baby Tang seems to be the Riz of the zone. Let me check. Did they get Salty picked back up? Yes, Salty is back up onto his feet. So we've got all three of them from Vatic back on their feet. We have straight out into Paul coming in from that eastern side, coming up behind Vatic, and then sitting pretty in zone is up. Great. So now there goes Casper. Casper getting found by now straight out into Paul is just down to Wolf. He is the last one still standing. Let's see what Wolf can see. Let's get these side by sides. At least that is something we can do without. There he goes. And so now it is just Salty versus all three of them still standing from upgrade. And there it is. The final. Let's get that off of there. Upgrade coming in first with 6 eliminations. Vatic coming in second with 5 eliminations. Straight out of Nepal coming in third with 10 eliminations. All three of these teams will be in the running to go to PMSL, guys. Ooh, this is a hot lobby. So much talent on these teams. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 through 21. And 22. Going all out. Team Entity Nexus OP. 6 eliminations, 657 damage. Guys, we are going into Rondo next. The leaderboard shuffle match. So I'll be right back with some scores, but don't hold your breath. The scores will be the same coming out of Rondo. Be right back. Don't forget to get your screenshot over to the Jurassic era so I can get your name on the wheel of names. Shout out to Jurassic era, the amazing people, staff, Peachy, Max OP, they are so amazing. Get your screenshots over there, guys, and I will be right back. And they are wrapping right up and around. They may end up running right on into Aether Esports. We still have the Alliance. Ooh, what is happening? Let me check in on Team Fate over here. Team Fate is now down to just a duo as they wrap around the Infinity Reapers. The Infinity Reapers, Joker and now both getting an elimination. There goes another back tire. Ninja spinning right out in front of the Infinity Reapers. Do the Infinity Reapers know that, Rags is in that position, and so is Nighty. Nighty might be able to see Ninjas. Ninja's running right in across, and yes, it was Rags that spots him first, and Rags gets him down to about 5 HP. And there he goes, and now Senior is the last one still standing. Senior coming on over into the Minus Generalis area. I don't think he don't think he's going to take on that full team to himself, but we do have a cluster down here. I see one of them from straight out of Nepal. Wolf has been knocked. Is almost there up on this ridge line. Let's check in on what 11 is doing. Hello, 11. All right, 11 wrapping up and around. He knows that one of them from straight out of Nepal is right there, and I think that was Wolf. I think we lost Wolf. Let's check in on KC. KC is the last one still standing. 4 straight out of Nepal, and here comes the push right up and in. KC, oh, 4 push from 4 directions, putting that squeeze play right onto straight out of Nepal. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Let me see what else is happening. I'll put that map screen back up there so you guys can check in on your team. We still have 15 teams in this, so we do have velocity coming in from that northeast side, right behind Titanfall. So I feel like Nuxify may be able to see Titanfall in front of them. Looks like Nuxify might know that he is up there, so let me see. Yes, they do. He knows it. Look at that. Right up and over on 2. Gets him down to about 1 HP. And now he's trying to get Blaze from Titanfall. And here comes the sniper action. A Nuxify. One of the best snipers in NA. Fight me. I said it. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and scroll this map in here just a little bit more. Our zone is getting ready to pop in 9 seconds, so we'll switch that back on over. Give you an idea where the next zone is going to be and where your teams might end up. Nuxify needs to get over to that zone, and we are still headed over to that San Martin, the Radio Tower Hill in Picado area. Ooh, Nuxify. You made him a little bit mad. He's got the 5.56 skeeters all over the top of him. Let's see if he can get on out of that. And the rest of the zone, we only have about 3 teams in that zone. We have Vatic, Titanfall. Is that Titanfall team? I hate it when they play on different teams. That's Rain Esports. And Jat from Titanfall playing for Rain Esports. Right over here underneath Vatic. Alright, let me check in on the map and see what else I can see. We do have a couple of teams that are coming in from the blue, and we are in stage 4, but we've got Mad Esports, Velocity right up in that blue. I think they're the only teams in the blue. So now we do have a few teams also in that zone sweep. It looks like the Infinity Reaper's getting ready to come right up and in over here onto the team entity. I'm not sure if we're gonna have a fight over here. We have 3 teams over here. You can see that we do have Vatic in a fight. Look at this. We've got the Alliance of Titans, Vatic, Bandits, Golden Eagles NA, and Rain Esports, the Infinity Reapers. On your right hand side over here in a fight with Team Entity right in front of them. So let's try to get as many of these, and you can see that Mad Esports and Velocity are also in a fight. So we have fights everywhere. Claus really hates when they shoot his tires. Yes, he does. He hates it. He hates lots of stuff, guys. He hates a lot of stuff, but it's hard when you're trying to rotate on 2 tires. It doesn't make for the best rotation. And Fear going down over here. Shu Young trying to get right up and over, coming right up and in on top of a Velocity, and he should be able to get Fear picked back up. Bob going out, but here, let's go. Shu Young is up to 4 eliminations out of the 8 for the Gold Eagles NA. And let's go back on over here. Kunjan getting knocked, so now we're down to just a solo, the camper for Rich Esports right on the other side of Rain Esports and Vatic onto this side. So now, let me see. Oh, 90. 90, 90, 90. Alright, so I think we're going to stay here on both screens and see what we can find out. Camper is able to get the one pick back up, and now JJK trying to get those. Oh, the headshot right up and over, and Scarface on that jump shot able to get him picked back up. So now let's get on over to the other side, because it sounds like we got to fight over here. I'm not sure what this name is, but they're right on top, and we do have Team 9 pushing right up underneath as well. Team 9, let's see what Gali trying to get his teammates picked back up as Dexter's Laboratory coming right up and over, trying to get those shots, but Vatic is up on that ridge line. Vatic getting that shot down onto Dexter. Vatic up atop. So now let's check in on what Icy is doing. 4 a.m. Icy for the Bandits. Team 9. Yes, Team 9 are the Bandits. So now let me go out and see what we can see. It does look like we're still pushing into the center of these hills. So right between Picado and San Martin, you can see that Vatic is still in that zone there on the far south side, but we got almost there coming in from the north side. Let's check in on 11. You can see 11 all the way up onto this northern side of the zone. We do have Team Entity coming in from the other side. Let's check in on what's happening up on this side. This is the far north side, and Nexus OP can hear. Hello everyone, and welcome back to match 3 of the Jurassic era Monday night cash scrims. Are you guys ready to see these crazy scores? Coming in first, Alpha 4 Legend, 8 points away from second. Upgrade, 25 total points, and YKG at 22 total points. But we are headed into Rondo, where some of these top teams can just really dominate and get some extra points with the recalls in place. We have straight out of Nepal. We have Vatic. Look at this. So anything can happen. Any one of these teams can just dominate Rondo and take 30 points easily. They could even end up in first place. So we'll have to wait and see. Let me check in on this. I don't want to touch my iPad. I think I told you guys already. I do have 2 new connectors. They will be here Wednesday, so we'll be able to pick that iPad up again, but I'm not touching it tonight. Nope. Let's keep the iPad rolling. This time we are going into Rondo with Team Entity Nexus OP. 6 eliminations, 657 damage in that Miramar match. So now, let's go. Look at all the Starries in the chat. Yes, Starry is OP. Alright, let's find Team Entity. Let's get that off of there, because I just hates it. I hates it. Nexus OP. There he is. Right on down there in slot 12. Oops, that's a little aggressive. Little aggressive. There is your naked butt boy on the screen. I don't know who we were just looking at, but they are looking right back at us. Did you see that? Did you see it? Is it just me, or was he looking right at us? Alright guys, it's 18 seconds to see this next flight path. just enough time to finish that first bottle of water. Alright guys, here we go. Let me put that map screen up there. And we have a solo flight path coming in from that central north area, right up and over the the Neox factory, going to the south of Jadina City. So, ooh, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot over there in that Neox factory, right below this flight path. You know, it's already gonna be hot. They also like the temples over there by Yulin. They like Mehran for whatever reason, and Mehran is always hot in these. But it looks like we've got several teams jumping off way up at that north side. So let's see what's going on up here. It looks like we've got a couple of teams, Region 8, headed on down with, who's this? Game Over. Game Over headed over towards the stadium as well as an Extreme Slayer. So we got a lot of these 1v1-3 splits. I like to see it. Ooh, Team Fate Saran is in trouble jumping with YKG. I think it's going to be a 1v1 up there in that far north edge. But look at the Neox factory. This is absolute chaos. Team Entity does seem to like that Jadina City. So let's get on over here to the Neox factory. And as soon as that flight path pings, we'll go ahead and get a couple of side-by-sides so we can get as much action on the screen as possible. Our first zone is... Come on, give it to us. There it is. Very central. Not a bad zone for all these players, but we do have some fights going off. Team Entity already getting a recall. We've got Luck Esports in a fight down at the bottom. Let's see what's going on. Russian. Let's get Legend up on the screen. Let's see what Legend can do. There we go. We got a couple of them on over here. Saran, what you doing? Saran is going to be the one that does the recall this time. And it looks like Nade Pagu coming right up and in over onto all four of them. All four of them from Mad Esports. Are you guys mad? What is happening over here with Luck? Luckchino is now taking on out three of them remaining from Mad Esports, but Nade Baglu right on the outside of that. Legend still coming up through the factory himself. So now let's see, he's already up to an elimination. Urza in a fight. Rain with Golden Eagles and a Urza with the Extreme Slayers. There goes Geo. There goes Shu Young out to Rain Esports. I cannot get all these fights, guys. So can Vata get 20 kills on a run? Yes, they can. Ooh! Baglu going right on out. Let's see. Phoenix is over here in the Neox factory right on the other side of Mad Esports as well. And look at this, 666 is up to 3 eliminations already. He does have Phoenix from Team Fate not too far away. So now let's see what else is happening. Who is over here? Alpha 4 Legend for Bert Penguin. Penguin. We got Bones right up on top of the ATC. Let's see what's Boone doing. Boone gets to be the recaller this time. So ICT, where's that ICT? ICT's over here with Mad Esports. Is that Cheney up there? It is Cheney. Let me give Cheney some screen time. Ooh! He came right on through just as you were getting ready to throw that nade right up and over. Cheney going down and out. Let's get some more teams up on here, guys, until the elimination feed can at least catch up on what is happening in this chaos. So we've got Made Nepal over here in a fight with Game Over down in Danqing in those temple areas. We've got fights going off everywhere, guys. I don't want to miss any of these fights that are going off. So now let's see what's going on. Well, oh, I'm sorry, CCC was up to 4 eliminations, but we did have, I think that said Titanfall coming on in. Let me see if I can get on back on over there. Titanfall right in here with Urza Esports. We have Lofsy on the other side. Zeus is up to 3 eliminations. We still have Alpha 4 Legends in here as well. Look at this from the top. Look at all the rail cars right on down below. Boom, boom gets found and boom goes down and out. And now what is going on? Boone is over on the right side. Sorry, guys. On the right side, getting into that fight with, I did not see who was coming up and over that edge. Let's see. What else is happening? Looks like we're starting to slow down just a little bit over here in the Neox factory. We still have Mafia coming right up and in. Let's go and see what straight on the Paul are doing, driving right up and around. Lawson coming up and around and it. Oh, there goes Mafia down and out. So now Urza Esports taking over the Neox factory, up to 7 eliminations, 5 of those from Zeus. Jeez, but he did find that S12K. So now let's go ahead and put that map screen up. The elimination feed has finally caught up, and there you go. We are down to 19 teams. It doesn't mean much because we do have recall towers. We still have 75 players in this match, and Phoenix is trying to come on out as Urza Esports are straight across from them. Fate Esports taking over that test track area. So now let's get on back into that live action and find out what else we can see. Lofsy losing that headache, I bet he does have a headache. Losing that helmet. There you go. Bert, Penguin, Vatic, Lasers, Ugh, A. Be nice, Penguin. Be nice. Let me get your team. Oh, what is happening over here? Looks like Upgrade is starting to come. Upgrade coming right up through the Sakura trees. And do you see it look like they're coming right up onto a team over here? But it's made in Nepal with Vatic not too far behind them. Let's see, the Golden Eagles coming in right behind Sin International, Rain Esports, Urza, Vortex. I have to say hello to my Mutant Grape. You guys know I have to. But Rain Esports not too far away. What is Xanti doing over here? Xanti, that. Oh, these cars doing things cars aren't supposed to do. No! Sin International coming right up and in onto Xanti. Alright, so now let's see what else can we find that is going off that is crazy. Looks like they're all pretty separated. Let me go ahead and put that. Oh, I do see some more fights going off down here. Let's see what's happening. As Sin International are coming right up and in onto Urza Esports. Xeno up to an elimination. Vortex going down to Migsy. Let me check in on the Migsy. Where were you? You were up in the Sakura tree. So now, oh, squish. There's some grape jelly. Mutant grape jelly. Alright, so Zayn is the last one still standing over here. As all 4 of them from Sin International came right up and in onto him. But we still have Lofsy, Zeus, and Vortex is already on his way back into the action. Now, let's head on over here and find out what's going on with this group. We have straight out of Nepal, coming right up and in onto Fate Esports. And we have Upgrade up on top of that hill. Let me get on over to straight out of Nepal. We got Naomi Neo. Let's go. Wolf up to an elimination over here. What are you doing, Wolfie? You do have 66666 coming up onto that other side, not too far away from you. In just a little bit. Are you gonna fight over here? Oh, that's you, Wolf. Alright, so now let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have Maiden Nepal coming right up over here as well as Upgrade. So straight on Nepal. Paying attention to each direction that these teams are coming right up and in on. Let me check in on the baby kangaroo. No, he's got some sake right across the way. Kazuki, not sake. I could go for some sake. I guess I can't support my favorite team. Maro, don't get too upset. Don't get too upset. Don't let trolls get the best of you. Alright, so now let's see. Not calling you a troll though, Penguin, but be nice. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. Ooh, what's happening on over here? Let's check in on the Region 8 Gaming. I haven't been on them much tonight. It looks like they're working on some rotations. They are going all the way around to this western edge of the zone. They were not too far away from Titanfall. And Titanfall down to just a trio now. We did lose Arc, but Titanfall needs to get some eliminations. They are right in that zone, but we still have this chaos over here on this eastern side north of Danqing. Those were the teams that we were just watching with Sin International, Urza, and it looks like they're coming right up into Upgrade, right on through. Team Entity, look at all these teams over here, and Team 18. Fierce Force, they are right on over here. Mixie getting taken down by Team. Let's see, that's what I saw. I saw MV Chills over here, and let's see what's going on with Mr. Flip. Mr. Flip is up to up to 2 eliminations for Team 18. The Fierce Force is there coming right up and in onto International. What a shot right up and over the cross top of that. Sin International, I believe, is down to just a solo now. So yes, we are down to just January. Ooh, that was pretty rough. All of them just driving right up and over the top of that ridge line. So now here comes that blue wave, pushing them all in right on top of each other. Let's go over to this western side of the map. Russian, oh, I'm sorry, Russian. Right when we got over to the Extreme Slayers, here comes almost there, and coming up from that from that northern side into zone is YKG. YKG does have one of them knocked, so go almost there. Yes, almost there is right up at the top. Thule is up to 7 eliminations. They are right here on top of the Extreme Slayers, and they also have YKG down below them. 11. Big fan 11. Hello, 11, my friend. Alright, so we also have, look at this, the Extreme Slayers coming up and in. The YKG not too far away, and I saw another one. We got Rain Esports over here, Team Fate, and Game Over. They are all right on top of this, and our zone does pop again. Let me put the map screen up there, guys, so that you guys have a good idea where your teams may be, because we still have 17 teams in this with 60 players, and it is not going to be that way in a matter of a few seconds. Alpha 4 Legend for the Burt Penguin in my chat. They are coming right up and in right here on top of Team 18. Team 18, Fierce Force. And we are up to 2 eliminations. We got Bones on the screen. Let's see what's going on with ICT. ICT also trying to get on over there. Boone up to 2 eliminations over here. Boone just coming right up and into zone on top of all of this. And you can see up in your upper right hand corner that they are right on that edge of zone and on top of each other. So now let's see what else is happening. Let's head on down over here to the Titanfall. Just paying attention to all the chaos coming up and around them, that they can see that game over is coming right up and in. Game over just got knocked. We do have the Extreme Slayers trying to keep Nova from popping his head on out. Let's see who's the top fragger right on in here. And most of these players just have a few eliminations. So now let's see what else is happening. I saw something on the elimination feed and I'm like, did I read that right? Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. Where is Straight out of Nepal? It looks like they may be in a fight somewhere. The Golden Eagles coming right up and in, right between. Game over. Chatty trying to get that car spray, but here comes the blue and we are in stage 4. If you've noticed, the blue zone is already starting to hurt, and we're coming right over here to the construction site with the Extreme. Oh, who got you, Chatty? I didn't even see who was even pointed in your direction. There's so much. There it is. Alpha 4 Legend once again up on that edge. Boone. There you go. Boone right on top, trying to get all the eliminations straight on down below him. Here he is in the red giant ape suit, still on top of the rock, right below Team Entity. Team Entity coming right up and in on top of his team. Let me get that last match top fragger. Ooh, boom. Right when I said that, Nexus OP is able to find Boom. But now, there they come right up and over. They're going to be able to get him picked back up. And was that Bones or Boone? Sorry, Bones. I'm sorry, Boone. Alright, so I'm reading too fast. My dyslexia on high alert today. Let's go up to this northern side, see what's going on. We've got Upgrade right over here in a fight with YKG 24K. Up to 4 eliminations as here comes Havoc OP MVP. Here's Havoc coming right up and in, trying to get Fear picked back up with 24K right up that hill, right on top of him. Let's see if we can get some side-by-sides again. And where is, let's see, looks like 666 up to quite a few eliminations. Oh, and right when I did that, the fight was over. So now let's go, guys. Let's get back on over. That was YKG. We got another fight right on down here. Home Depot. Let me scroll on in. There you go. We are down to the top 8 teams. We still have 22 players in this. We are going into stage 6, guys, with 7 teams still in this, all crushed in. Then they need to get into their zone. We have Titanfall, Rain Esports, straight out of Nepal, Team Entity, Upgrade, and the Extreme Slayers are still coming up and in across that way. So straight out of Nepal, it looks like they are pushing right up and into Team Entity. Upgrade coming in from the other side of Team Entity, the Extreme Slayers down at that south. Team Entity right there in that center zone area. Look at Baby Tang watching Entity Hope just out and about. Baby Tang taking those shots. Hope is able to get on out of there. Baby Tang getting some of that Good loot. All right, let's check in on Rain. He's up to 7 eliminations over here, and straight out in the Paul are coming right up and in onto him. We've got the emergency cover flares coming on down. The sticks, the Doritos from the sky. Spence, ooh, he's watching you. He's watching you, Spence. Alright, what is going on? We're down to the top 5 teams now. We have the Extreme Slayers at the south. We've got Upgrade to the north, straight out in Nepal to the west, and Team Entity just circling that center. Rain Esports down to just a duo, but CC is up to 7 eliminations as they are all coming up and over on top of them. Let's get back on over here, see what's happening in Center Zone. This is Center Zone, guys, and we have 1 minute left of Stage 7. We have Rain Esports coming up right underneath Team Entity with straight out in the Paul right next to him. Upgrade right on top of Team Entity to that north, on top of that hilltop, and the Extreme Slayers pushing up that hill, so they got to come right up and in. Let's get on over to Russian, see what he is doing over here. Look at this, coming right up and in on top of Team Entity. Don't forget, Team Entity is right in that Center Zone area. Russian trying to get that nade over on the Nexus OP. Is that nade gonna take him? Oh, it takes him down to 1 HP. And here's a backup nade coming right up and over. And he gets hope with that nade. But now straight out of Nepal and Rain Esports are coming right up behind him in the fight over here with, let's see, can we get Nexus OP and Deep. And Russian gets found. So now we're down to the top 4 teams. We still have Rain Esports. Look at Hooks. Hooks is trying to come right up and in, and Hooks gets found. Who found you, Hooks? It was Havoc. Havoc, you big boy. Alright, let's check in on what Havoc is doing. Havoc is doing the zone sweep. He is coming up and behind Spence from straight out of Nepal. Havoc, woo, up to 6 eliminations right there with, and he's able to find Spence as Spence is watching Team Entity. Team Entity, what is happening with you guys over here? Let's get Nexus OP on the other side, but Deep is up to 3 eliminations. Deep inside. Nexus OP trying to hold off the push by Upgrade. Upgrade, oh, Baby Tank gets found, so now it's Havoc and G666. I just noticed that. Oh, it is still 666 over here. Alright, so now, ooh, they had nade by Havoc, such a dirty nade, so now it's just up to Deep. It is Deep versus the duo from Upgrade, and there it goes, up. Great, I should have looked to see how many eliminations there were. 19 eliminations, 10 placement points, 29 total points. Didn't I just say they can get 30 points in this one rondo match? There it is, guys. There it is. Upgrade coming in first. Team Entity coming in second with 7 eliminations. Straight out of Nepal also with 7 eliminations, coming in third. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. Rain Esports, CC, 8 eliminations, 1,211 damage. Woo! We'll be going into tonight's final match of the Jurassic era Monday Night Cash Scrims with Rain CCCCCC. Make sure you get your screenshots of your like, your subscribe, and your comment of Starry over to the Jurassic era Discord server. Get in there, stay in there. They got all sorts of things coming at you. So I will be right back with the scores. Are you ready? Be right back. Almost there, right on top of them. So now let's see what else is happening. We do have some chaos down here for Vatic, and all four of them are still up. But RU has been knocked, so we do have Shu Young coming in from that southern side. Let's see what Shu Young, up to 4 eliminations. He's over here on the western side, guys. He's trying to push right up and onto some grumpy players from Zero Remorse trying to get those shots. Shu Young trying to smoke it out, trying to get the top of them. Shu Young trying to stop the Shu right through all 3 windows as they came right up in the end zone, right on top of them. So now let me scroll on in just a little bit more, find out what RU is doing over here. And RU right on top of Mad Esports down below. And let's see, it looks like 11 pushing right up and in on this far eastern area. So almost there, taking over most of this eastern side. But now Team Entity coming in from the top though. So let's find out what these two are doing from Team Entity. Here comes Zero Remorse, right up and in. Vatic up to 5 eliminations. And so now let's see. We are down to the top 7 teams. We still have Alliance of Titans. We've got Vatic, Bandits, almost there. Team Entity, Mad Esports, and Zero Remorse. Are you? Oh, what a knock, trying to come right on down and into that zone. Let's see what else is happening across the way. Hope is down about 5 HP. Let me see what's going on with Hope. Hope right over here, and we do have almost there, pushing right up and in, almost there, down to just 11, or Wiz trying to get 11 picked back up. We're down to the top 3 teams. Zero Remorse right over onto this side, and we are down to just a duo over here. Claus trying to push right up and in. And it looks like Claus is going to try to get that Ruz off. Let's see, Blaze right up top, coming onto that other side of Guile. Guile right here trying to get some of this loot. Is Blaze pushing that nade right up and over. Guile just getting out of that just in time. Blaze still trying to get those shots right up and over. And there he goes out to Blaze. So now we are down to 11 and Wiz. And let's see. Blaze still coming up and over. Wiz still right on down below. Trying to shoot those shots right up. And now it is just up to 11. Vatic coming in first with 813 eliminations, 10 placements, 23 over in Neox Factory, maybe even over in Mehran, because it does seem like a lot of these teams like that Mehran area as well. So let's keep an eye on that. Let me scroll on in. It looks like we've got several teams already jumping off at the start of this flight path. And we are headed over towards the top of those temples. You can see that temple area. Look at all the teams coming down into the temples. We have half the plane are going down into the temples. Let me just click on click on a player if I can get on over onto the one. And here we go. And I think Rajani is headed down to that Neox factory, so we'll have side-by-side chaos on both screens, guys, and the Golden Eagles in a fight over I think it was the 4 bros that I just saw. Shu Young getting some knocks over here. Golden Eagles getting 3 of the eliminations, so go Lasty. Go Lasty. Still like that name. Alright, let me get Team Fate Saran. Saran is right on over here with Team 24. Road to death. Saran trying to hold them off as they're trying to push him right out and in under him. Look at him going across the top of this like the Spider-Man going from window to window trying to get those shots right on through. Down into the water. The last place you want to be at the temples is in the water. Trying to get out of there. Oh, Saran, I'm so sorry. So Ninja, the last one, still standing over here, already bringing Senor back. So now let's head on over to Road to Death. We got the Papi over here. Ooh, Papi. He's got those angles straight on down on top of Zarani trying to work his way on out of there. So let's see what's going on over here with Velocity. We do have Mad Esports. Let's check in on Leo. Leo right in the Neox factory itself, and I'm still trying to find who's closest to these fights. Let's check in on Blood Mary. Blood Mary all the way over on this side. Trying to get out of those nade ranges. And let's see what's happening. Right over on the Godly Entity team. And let's see what is happening. And as they're trying to push right up and in. We do have Ratabai right over here on this side, able to get the bandits coming in from that top side. And so now, Mad, let's get Noob over here. Maybe Noob is going off and doing something. Look at this. Ratabai still getting those shots. Does get Icy down to about half health. Let's check in on what Icy is doing. And he's back up to full health. So now, let me check over onto this side, find out what is happening in this Neox factory area. I do see Mikey over here. Mikey getting pushed up on. Let's check in on him. And random Kasune. But look at this. We have team control now, pushing right up and over. Trick getting those shots right on down. Trick and Scarlet right on this outside. Trick rotating around the teeth, trying to get a better angle down into the temple area. So now let's see. Does look like maybe Road to Death coming up and around, trying to. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to go into match number 4 of tonight's Jurassic era Monday Night Cash Scrims? Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Upgrade with 54 points, 15 points, only 15 points. Don't forget, Aaron Gal can easily get 20 points. So, Alpha 4 Legend, they came in hot and heavy in that first Erangel match. They are up to 39 total points. Can they close the night out with another massive first match game like play? So coming in third, we got Team Entity with 31, tied with YKG. These teams are 20 points apart. Anything can still happen. These guys are warmed up. They are all ready for this final match. These final matches, these teams very rarely get into Zone 6. That's how fast and sweaty it's going to be. Make sure you get your screenshot of your like, your subscribe, and your comment of Starry over to the Jurassic Era Discord server. Get it into the green giveaway, or the giveaway channel, I believe is the name of it, giveaway, and get your screenshot in there so I can get your name on tonight's Wheel of Name. Shout out to Jurassic Era for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. So let's see, do we have everybody? We have them all packed in. Look at this. One player missing. One player from Team 21, Luck Esports. And here we go, guys. We are headed into tonight's final match. This time we'll be jumping with Rain Esports. CC. Yes. 8 eliminations. 1,211 damage. Ghosty, shout out to CC. Yes. Woo! These guys just know how to heat up a crazy Monday, don't they? Alright, let's find Rain Esports. CCC, I just saw him. There he is on the map screen. Now let me find him here. Here is your last match, top fragger. All dressed as a body as it gets. Alright, let's go. We have 37 seconds left for tonight's final match. Make sure you hurry to get your screenshots over to the Jurassic Era Discord. I'm not sure when they're going to be shutting it down, but we're only going to be in this match for a few minutes if I know these teams. Are you ready? Alright, I'm ready. Let's put that map up there. Here you go, guys. Here it is. Our final flight path up tonight. We're coming in from that southern side of Lepovka, going over the top of Shelter, Pochinki, into the north side of Quarry, south of Gacka, out that California coastline, just past the Pacific Coast Highway. I do think that the AFKs will most likely be in the water, so the first time tonight that we won't have any chicky nuggies, but here we go. Rain already jumping. It looks like they're headed down to that prison area, but I do see the Infinity Reapers not too far away from them, as well as another team. Let me see. It is Team 18, Fierce Force, also right there. I think CC headed over towards those vehicle drops over at that recall center. Oh, look at the chaos over here. Their entire team getting dropped on over here, and our first zone hasn't even popped yet. So let's go. Let's see what's going to happen with that first zone, and then I will start getting some side-by-sides, because I do see quite a few teams right on top of each other. And let's check in on Hooks. Woo! Hooks taking out 90, but Hooks was down to about 5 HP, and he still has, looks like Zanty right here on top of Pure Shore right up that stair. So let's see what Pure Shore can do over here. Titanfall with game over in Pochinki. So now, as soon as that zone pops, we are already losing teams. Look at this. So we got teams going out before the fight zone. Again, the far east side, but this time we do have military base in there. Come on, let me get in onto one of these players. So now let's see what's going on with Pure Shore, and we still have CCC over here, as well as Shadow. Ooh, CCC I think is the one that's taking those shots over at Pure Shore. As they're coming up and over, you can see oh, they came right up and in. Was that Hooks? Hooks is knocked. So CC is the last one still standing for Rain Esports. CC, the last match top fragger right here on On top of the Infinity Reapers, we got the Gambler coming right up and in. Pure Shore just healing back up on his feet. Looks like he's trying to get that res off. Ooh, he's got one of them knocked. He's got two of them knocked. Oh, Pure Shore. The last one's still standing rags with 3 of those eliminations. Alright, let me see what else I saw. We do have... What is happening? I don't even know where to go next. Let's go over here. Havoc. Oh, 666 has already been taken down by... I see 11. I see you guys over here. Who took out some of them from Upgrade? Let's see. Where is the rest of them? Straight out on Nepal. Also in a fight. Let's get on down to... Let's head on down to Milta. And it looks like Phoenix is the last one still standing. Phoenix is trying to push right up and in onto straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal. Now, Phoenix is the last one still standing. He's got that DBS. He's got a level 3 helmet, but 0 vest. He does not have a vest coming right up and in. And there he goes out by Spence. Wolf getting 2 of those eliminations. So now, let's see what else is happening, guys. On the rest of the map, we still have the 2 teams right on over here. Let me see what's happening for Burt Penguin. We got the Alpha 4 legend. Look at that. First captain. It looks like Boone pushing right up and around. Right on to Luck Esports. And we still have the first captain right up over here. Taking those shots right on down. He is the last one. Oh, ICT. ICT coming right up and behind. Burt Penguin, your team already up to 3 eliminations. They are fighting to get that first place back. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's see what else is happening. I do see that we are still in the fight over here in Yasnaya. We are still in the fight down here in Pachinki. And Kasune up to 2 eliminations, and we still have Urza Esports. Let me get some Urza Esports. Zayn down to about half health, and Vortex over here. My favorite mutant grape ever, trying to get those shots straight to grow. Hold that off angle. So now it's just down to Zayn over in that Pachinki area. Zayn also still trying to come right up and in. He does get an elimination over onto Made in Nepal. Zayn still trying to get those shots right on through. And I do think that Made in Nepal are down to just a duo. So Havoc are trying to come right up and in. Fear taking those shots as he is getting pushed up on. He is down to about 5 HP as we still have almost there over here. Baby Tang. Baby Tang getting taken out by almost there. Straight upstairs. Thule. We saw Thule over in Rondo with 7 eliminations. Was it Rondo? I don't even remember at this point. But Thule coming in with quite a few. 11. Get your feet in the game. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Roxy. How are you? Hitman. Fine. Ooh, it looks like we got another fight. Another fight with the Infinity Reapers as Thunder Beast are coming right up and in. And now here they come right up and in onto Upgrade over here. Oh. No. Put you Thule. You put Havoc down. You put him down. Where is Fear? Fear still trying to stay out of the way. As almost there, pushing right up and in onto this nade. Doesn't get any of them. And Thule with the pan onto Havoc. So now, let's see. Fear smoking it on out. We got a 1v3 going. 1v4. Oh, almost there. Finishing off Upgrade. Getting 3 eliminations. We'll be able to get all 4 of them back up onto their feet and into the match. Zayn still in the fight over into Pachinki. Still getting pushed up on by Urza Esports. And we got another fight right on down here. Snow and Giovanni. coming right up and in onto YKG. Snow is the last one still standing. YKG getting in their vehicles, getting ready to chase them on down. And let's see what else is happening. We do have the 1v1 over here in Pachinki. Let me go ahead and put that map screen back up there, give you guys an idea where your teams may be. We still have a few teams out in the blue. We are still in stage 1, down to 12 teams. Yes, you heard me right. We are down to 12 remaining teams already. So now let's see Snow. Snow working hard to try to get away from a YKG, and we still have Zayn right on down here trying to keep off Maid Nepal in Pachinki. So now let's see. Snow, I think, may get away from it, but if you look in the lower left-hand corner of his mini-map, you can see that YKG is still right behind him. Go Snow. Don't slow down. Here comes Trick. And I think that's a 24K right there with him as he is trying to get on over. So now we still have that fight. Look at this in your lower right-hand corner. He is trying to stay out of the sight of YKG. Look at this. YKG driving right on past him, trying to get right on over. What is the Discord server? It's pinned up at the top. Just take that Discord server link and it'll take you straight to Jurassic era. So look at this. Snow coming right up and in onto YKG. They are right there in front of them from the Golden Eagles NA. YKG straight across. Look at that. All of them right there on that west bridge. So Made in Nepal taking over Pachinki. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. And it looks like we got another fight going off straight out of Nepal. Ooh, Little Wang, do you even know that Snow is right here? Well, you do now. So now Snow is able to get Little Wang, but now he's got Fate and 24K both trying to get him from that. So now let's get on over to straight out of Nepal. They were just in a fight as well, so now Trick with the seat swap, putting an end of that chaos. Alright, we are down to the top 8 teams. All these teams are now getting placement points. We do have Alpha 4 Legend right there in that center zone area, not too far away from the Extreme Slayers coming in from that east, almost there, coming in right on top of straight out of Nepal. Look at Wolf getting those shots straight across. Ooh, Wolf in the hovercraft over here by the OP dip. Alright guys, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. I still see, ooh, YKG, who came over on, Vatic came down onto YKG. Vatic up to 7 eliminations. Vatic is like, here, hold my drink, you want to see some points? They are up to 7 eliminations with only 6 teams remaining. But there are 23 players still in here. There are 19 players for Vatic to get into this fight with. So straight out of Nepal, once again, coming right up and in on the almost there. There goes Wiz. 11. Wolf, that's not the way to get out, right? We got hovercrafts going right up and over the top of it. Now we got, Wolf trying to run him over. Wolf, no, there goes Martinez, and now it is just up to Neo over here. Neo coming up onto 11 going down for almost there. 11 Neo should be able to get Wolf picked back up, but we do have Thule from almost there, still straight up on top of that. So now let me get this map up there for you guys. We still have 6 teams. Neo down to about 5 HP. That nade, and now the Extreme Slayers are coming right up and around. Neo is the last one still standing as here comes almost there Thule right there in front of him. Neo getting Thule, but now he has all 4 of them from the Extreme Slayers right on top of him. And look at the chaos that's going on over on the other side. Vatic still coming in hard and heavy. So now let's see what's happening right on over here. We got Salty down, but look at this. Claus. He is awake and he is up to 7 eliminations. Claus is now back in the match. We got Vatic up to 11 eliminations. I'm not sure how Neo's going to be able to get on out of this, but we are down to the top 4 teams. We have 4 teams, and guys, look at this. We are only in stage 3. Stage 3 of this match. Neo, here they come right up and over. It's all 4 of them from the Extreme Slayers, and he can hear them on the backside of this bunker. Neo trying to get out of this with the Extreme Slayers. Russian coming right up and over the Extreme Slayers, up to 5 elimination, and just like that, we are down to the top 3 teams in stage 3. So now let's see what's going on. We still have this fight over here with Vatic. Let me get on over here and find out what's going on between Alpha 4 Legend and Vatic. So now Alpha 4 Legend, we're down to just Bones. Bones still trying to come up and hold off all of them from Vatic, and there he is right down. Oh, Bones has 0 HP. He has no HP, and who takes him out but Blaze? Vatic up to 15 eliminations. Did I not tell you that we can have easily 20 bombs and not even make it to stage 6. We are only in stage 3. We have Vatic versus the Extreme Slayers, and the Extreme Slayers Russian at the top of the sniper tower, so they are paying attention. Russian taking those shots. So now here we go. The final few seconds. We may not even make it into stage 5. They know where the Extreme Slayers are now. Salty, look at this. He knows that Russian is right up there. Russian watching him as they're coming in. Claws honking at him. Look at this. They see Mangala coming up in that hovercraft, and it is a 4v4. So now Salty, right on down below is the Extreme Slayers. We got Russian up top being able to get all the sight lines, telling the rest of his team where Vatic are. Salty trying to throw those nades up and over. The Russian not even worried about it. Look at this. Russian is down to about 5 HP. We are down to just Blaze and Salty. And over here, all 4 of them from the Extreme Slayers are still in this. Russian still, Russian might have those sight lines right on down on top of Salty, dropping nades from above. And we're still trying to get Claus. Claus is up to 9 eliminations. Claus is right next to Salty, but Salty is trying to hold him off. And here they come. So now it is just down to Blaze. Blaze is the last one still standing. Russian jumping off the top of that, able to get Claus and and Russian. So now look at, or Claus and Salty, guys. Claus and Salty. So now they know that Blaze is right up top. Blaze keeping an eye. Here comes Shoes Out coming right up and right past him. Mangloo coming up on the other side. All four of them are now pushing right up and in on the Blaze. Blaze jumping off the top. Oh, I don't think we made it to Zone 5. I forgot to look. I'll have to roll it back. But there you have it. The Extreme Slayers coming in first with 9 eliminations. Coming in second, Vatic with 15. 15 total eliminations. Alpha 4 Legends coming in third. Burnt Penguin with 3 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all Vatic claws. They were sharp tenacious claws, man. Damn. 9 eliminations, 1,058 damage. Guys, I will be right back with the Wheel of Names in tonight's final unofficial live scores. I will be right back. To cut Trick off from that other side. So now let me see what else is happening. Let me go ahead and put the map back up here now that we're starting to get out of this just a little bit. Let me get that screen back up there, and we do have all the teams coming right up and around. I see JPK across the way, and JPK may be able to get Trick picked back up before Road to Death comes up and around on that other side. But look at this. Road to Death is squishing in onto the other side of the Bandits. The Bandits are still down in this temple area with Control coming up from that western Road to Death going up onto that edge line to come in from the east. Get that eastern cover right up at that top. So they're all now trying to push right up and in. Sang is still standing over here, but he's up to 3 eliminations with Road to Death right on top of him. Look at all this chaos going on over here in the temple. And let me check in on what is happening right over here. Pappy is up to 4 eliminations. Pappy's going to try to get Godsey picked back up. So now let's see what's happening with Team Fate right on over here. We got the Ninja coming right up in right behind Team Control. So let's see if Ninja can come up and figure out where everyone is running down there. And while you guys watch this fight, let me see if there's anything else going on. It does look like Rich Esports is over in a fight over at the test track area. So they are pushing right up and in. Let me get Ninja creeping right up and in, trying to get some of this loot before he gets spotted out over in this area. And I do see that Straight Out Nepal is also in a fight, but I'm not exactly sure where Straight Out Nepal is. Let's get on over here with Titanfall. Titanfall right on top of almost there. Let's see if we can find out where Kunjan is. Kunjan's still coming right up and in, and I see Joker. Joker, what are you seeing from the top of that? So now Blaze coming right up and over the top. We do have almost there, not that far away from ooh, it looks like almost there. Might be coming over to the last match, Top Fragger. So let's get him on the screen And look at this, 11 in that intercept. Ooh, Girani comes right into the EMP zone. So now 11 is right there. Can 11 see Girani jumping right in front of him? 11 right there in that smoke. And here comes a nade. 11, duck 11. Oh, that nade. What a nade by the last match top fragger. And you can see Carnage is wrapping up and around to the far east of him. 11 gets found by Titanfall. Titanfall also coming up and over towards this area. So now let's see Titanfall, Carnage. Let's see what's going on over here with Team 6 as they came in right behind 11 and took out 11. So Joker over here as well. Let's see what Joker is doing. Yes, here comes Rain Esports right up and behind, and Rain Esports finding them. Let me get some EB on the screen. Alright guys, let's see what else is happening. We do have that fight with Road to Death and Fate Ninja gets found over on that other side. Carnage coming right up and over on top of Zero Remorse right there in front of him. And Carnage just sees him right on down below. Blaze gets knocked, so now he's going to have to keep Zero Remorse from pushing right up and in. EB gets knocked. Let's see what's going on. Adrian is down, so now let's see what QZZ can do. QZZ trying to hold off the push by the Infinity Reapers. Titanfall is going to be able to get that recall picked right on back up. Let's go on over to Socrates. Sandu coming right up and over by the Infinity Reapers. We were just on the Infinity Reapers, and now here they come right up and in. Sandu on this push trying to get over to Look at this. The door is wide open, throwing that nade right up and in. And can Sandu see him coming across the road on the... Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wheel of Names. Thank you for coming out and supporting the Jurassic era. These teams, these players. Here we go. Shuffle number 1, shuffle number 2, shuffle number 3. Did they even add my name? Nope. I want some UC2. Alright, here we go. Here you go. Tonight's congratulations to tonight's UC winner. And it is, oh, Starry, you were so close. Telefona la Palisa. Hello, hello. Just open up a ticket over in the Jurassic era Discord server and tell them that you won tonight's UC giveaway. Congratulations, police. All right, are you guys ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Upgrade, 54 total points, just ahead of Alpha 4 Legends, 7 points behind. The Extreme Slayers, 9 points behind with 45 total points. Look at this, straight on the ball. 45 also in Vatic, shooting up that leaderboard up to 40 total points. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting these teams, these players, the Jurassic era Discord server, and me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great week. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.